running game, they both got to be out there. Deion Sanders, speaking of a guy who was always out there, is in only his second season as head coach at Jackson State, but might not be there for long. The Fort Worth Star-Telegram reports Sanders interviewed for the opening at TCU Monday and quoted an unnamed source as saying, quote, "I'm not saying he's the leading candidate at this point, but he's in the mix. He was impressive," close quote. Tony, would Texas Christian hiring Deion as head coach feel smart or risky?
It feels smart and risky.
It does.
I love Deion Sanders, as you well know. I love Deion Sanders. I don't know much about him as a coach. Mostly what I know about him lately is he's in that commercial with the Duck and with Nick Saban. And Nick Saban refers to him as Coach Prime, which is actually pretty cool. Let me give the dilemma of TCU at the moment. They just effectively fired the greatest coach they had in the last 60 years, and they look stupid.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders can change that in a New York minute. Deion Sanders can get into the living room of any high school football player in the country because those parents know who Deion Sanders is. They know prime time. So to me, they're 8-1 at Jackson State. How bad can you be as a coach if you're 8-1? If he can coach a little bit, Mike, he could be a terrific hire because of the access he brings.
Tony, I'm not going to disagree with any of that because I agree. You know, we both love Deion. You had more history with Deion when he was in Washington and other stops than I did. But I love Deion. I'd like for him to have this opportunity if it's out there. I'm rooting against TCU. I want them, even though they're a purple team, to lose every game for the arrogance, the high-handedness of firing Patterson, who was only the greatest coach they ever had. So, but let me just say this, Tone. We speak of the word culture, and it becomes a word that hides some things, you know, and represents some others that aren't always good. I think if they take, first of all, I think it's smart and risky, yes. But I just wonder, like, do the people, I'm talking about the boosters, the people at TCU, do they want Deion? Are they going to treat Deion with the respect they would of any coach hired otherwise by the administration and the boosters at TCU? I don't know that. There's a whole lot to factor in when you're coaching football in Texas. All right. And so I got to know more about that.
Let me go to this point. There's two things you have to do to be a successful football coach right now. You got to recruit high school athletes, which Deion can do in Texas because he played for the Dallas Cowboys. And then you got to recruit the transfer portal. You got to recruit other coaches' players. And I'll just say to you that nobody in America who plays football won't take a call from Deion Sanders. And there's no kid in America who looks at Deion Sanders and doesn't say the following sentence: "That guy can help me with name, image, and likeness money." I think, as I said, if he can coach, it could be great.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.